Well, welcome to this episode of Sooner Legends podcast. As you can tell, I've got the solitary gallery of rogues with me, Bishop Frank and Big Mike. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. If you don't mind, hop out, hit the like button, smash that red subscriber button, turn on your post notification bells. That way you won't miss this man or that man over yonder in the corner. And also, it helps push the algorithm of YouTube. And if you don't mind, share the video because sharing is caring. I got my monetization back, so for as little as $2.99, you can join Sooner Legends podcast and enjoy this goodness that we bring forth to thy chat. Guys, how we doing?
Awesome. Hey, I just want to send out shout out to my brother Marcus doing his big things. I see you, Big Boganowski. Do your thing, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's doing his thing. Bro. Boy, he's putting in some work, Mike.
Yeah. Love it, bro.
Got to.
Yeah. Well, guys,
gotta generate some hype. You know what I mean? Gotta get it in.
Stretch him out a little bit. Mike. Doing it. Put him on a clothesline and stretch him with some weights down at the bottom of his feet.
Yeah.
Well, guys, before we get into the meat and potatoes of our show today, we got about 15 minutes ago a commit, Yamaha.
Yamaha.
I forgot his last name, but his first name is
Zephan Walker.
Yeah,
Zephan Walker, right? Is that correct?
And we picked Missouri's pockets on him, but he had offers from everybody. Yeah. And from what I've seen, I was watching, like I was telling Bishop a little bit ago, I was watching Jay's video. This kid has one cut and gone. I mean, and from what Jay said, he didn't see as much of a track star as he did with others, but he has an afterburner that is second to none when he gets out of traffic. And you know, Bish, Mike, we're starting to see the fruits of Jim Nagy's labor with what
Definitely. I think for the most part, what we're starting to see that all this time we were getting the 3 stars, we were cutting our teeth. So now when Nagy comes aboard, now we have the foundational and they see the truth when they come in. The parents are seeing a total Sooner nation and they just love it.
Yeah, and he committed after coming in this weekend.
I know. That just tells you that the way they're going about it is intentional. And so with that, there's going to be growing pains, but we got to trust the process.
Yes, we do. Mike, what's your take on this, my brother?
Bro, give me about 3 minutes on. I ain't watched this film. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've been so damn busy. I know of him, I ain't seen much of him. But the fact that he, we just offered him and a couple 30-something, 40 days later, he's a Sooner. I mean, that tells you something.
Yeah. Well, help brother Boganowski. I was telling Mike backstage that after looking at his deal, he has Ramondre Stevenson S-type deal where he can run over you, but then he has the burst to just outrun you to the end zone, and that's a beautiful thing to have.
That and like you and I spoke about in the backstage, Bish. DeMarco and Jim, along with Jim Nagy, their running back core is starting to get bigger because he's like 6 foot 205, I think Jay said. And if you look at X-Rob, how big he is, I mean, I think I'm going to pump the brakes down on DeMarco now because I think he kind of he's I think he got taken to the woodshed and got paddled a little bit,
and that's okay. And you know what? The truth of the matter is, we all have. We all made from dirt, and we know. Hey, we all know what the paddle means to our life. But hey, it made us better, and if nothing else, it
Yeah,
made us accountable. It just makes you accountable that you realize that. Look, I got to be accountable just like everybody else.
exactly. And you know that. And he's a 4-star all the way across the board. I mean, he ain't a
Yeah,
3-star here or there. I mean,
right.
all the way across the board.
Yeah,
He's
no doubt.
and he's what's going on, my man Brinsky? Brinsky showing
What's
up
up,
in the chat.
Brinsky?
And hello, David Whitehead, Comanche Sooner, Brandon Snake. That's who we got in the chat right now. Afternoon,
Awesome.
gentlemen. But anyway, like I said, I mean, it looks like that we are wanting to compete in the SEC by getting bigger and able, more able, bigger and able bodies in our rotation.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that oftentimes, we got enamored with, oh, is he 3-star? But let me ask you a question. Now that we know the foundation, a lot of these 3-stars, if they would be able to go to the necessary camps to get seen, would already be 4-stars. So
Exactly.
it's really the contributes to Nagy and the entire coaching staff to find diamonds in the rough.
Exactly. And also I read in Jay's description, we are also offering an OU legacy tight end son. I think his name was Brandon Walker or something like that.
Oh no, Parker.
Yeah.
Not Parker. Jefferson. Jefferson.
Yeah.
Jefferson.
So,
and that is Tony Jefferson's brother.
Those two, Walker and Jefferson, was on OV together this weekend.
Yeah, yes,
cool.
sir. Yes, sir. And then, you know what's so awesome is that Tony Jefferson is still playing in the NFL, and he was a key safety for our Sooners.
Yeah.
Oh, he is beloved. And his little brother, he made sure he didn't miss any camps and that he went through the proper steps. So it's real interesting to see how he comes about, and if he comes into the family, we'll welcome with open arms.
Exactly. Well, guys, I talked to Bish last night, Mike, and we talk about it, but we never do elaborate on it. Let me pull it up. I didn't want to write it down because I can't read my own Okie chicken scratch. But we talk about blue bloods a lot.
Let me while you get this pulled up real quick, let me hop on my soapbox real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and spit your fire.
Hey, listen, when the 3-star U, and the people out there that are sliding 3-stars,
right.
Like you need to do more research, because a 3-star is a hell of a high school football player, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means, but different people have different sites have different definitions, right? But that 3-star, is projected to be a multi-year starter at a P4.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, if you said, hey, if we signed a kid, right, and instead of saying 3-star, right, let's say so and so just signed with Oklahoma and is projected to be a multi-year starter for the Sooners, everybody would be like, hell yeah, thank God, let's get it, right?
Yeah.
But now if you said so and so just committed to the Sooners as a 3-star, everybody's like, 3-star you. What's what we do around here. Like, you guys are sliding these kids, and you guys need to do your research and stop with the BS, because a 3-star is a hell of a high school football player. So, and whether you say it or not, there's only 32 5-stars, right?
Yeah.
And there's only a handful of 4 stars. And with the way kids are getting money coming out of high school, they're not all going to the same places because that money's not going to be. The money's not going to be everywhere, so they got to go and get the money. All right, so pump your brakes. A 3-star is a hell of a football player, and don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the Texas Longhorn fans. A 3-star you. Them motherfuckers been getting 5 stars for a long time. Ain't won damn national championship in how long? So anybody trying
to cook, baby.
Cook it, Mikey. Cook it, Big Mike. Well, like I said, guys, we talk about blue bloods all the time, but we never do delve into it. Now, here, according to this, is the criteria to be a blue blood. Sustained success. Blue bloods have demonstrated consistent winning over multiple decades, not just recent bursts of success. National championships. They have a history of winning the natty, often in multiple areas. Top rankings. They consistently rank high in the AP poll and other national rankings. Historical significance. They are considered to be a part of the fabric of college football and have made significant contributions to the sport's history. National relevance. They are programs that are consistently in the conversation for national titles and are recognized nationally. Now, one thing you didn't hear in there and I hear this all the time about blue bloods is how many Heisman Trophy winners you got. You didn't hear it in that. To me, the Heisman Trophy is an individual award. If you're going to base a blue blood off a Heisman, base a blue blood off the Outland Trophy, the Buckets Award, the Nagarsky, all of that. So that is an individual award. Now, the teams that they have signified as blue bloods, and I wrote down their conference and their national titles. USC, conference titles, 37, 11 natties. Alabama, 30 conference titles, 18 natties. Notre Dame, which they're independent, they won't have any conference championships, but they've won 11 championships. Ohio State, 41 conference, 9 natties. Oklahoma, 50 conference championships, 7 natties, and Michigan, 44 and 12, and Texas, 33 and 4. Now, I am wondering why in the cornbread hell they left Nebraska off that.
So what was the first thing you read about blue bloods?
Nebraska.
The definition. Sustained. They ain't sustained shit, but taking L's in the last 15, 20 years.
Well, that's true. That's true, Mike. But
now, if you're saying back in the 90s, like early 2000s, yeah, you can consider that. But
now, Mike, according to that, don't they have a history significance to still retain their blue blood status?
You would think.
Yeah.
But
that's a sticky icky.
Yeah, that's a sticky icky. But it amazes me if you're going to leave Nebraska out. I mean, Texas, they only won 33 conference titles and 4 national championships. I mean, and they haven't won a natty since when? 2005.
Yeah.
So if you're going to exclude Nebraska, you got to exclude Texas. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's I guess it's in the eye of the beholder, but for me, it's like, you have to. It's almost like you have to have 9 or 10 wins, a majority of 9 or 10 wins a season to be considered a blue blood, more than just. I know the natties helps to solidify, but you at least have to, have a winning season more consistently than not.
Yeah. Would you agree with that, Mike?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing I'm looking at also. And I'm just going to reference Oklahoma because I'm in my crimson cream today, and I'm wearing my crimson colored glasses.
You fit it head to toe, bro. Got some
Huh?
Sooner draws on too.
Yeah,
I got some Sooner draws on too.
I got my Sooner draws on too, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But if using Oklahoma as an example, they dominated the 50s from 50. And even when Bud lost his 48 straight, he still dominated the 50s. Barry Switzer dominated the 70s and most of the 80s. And Bob Stoops dominated pretty much most of the 2000s. And also, I think is if your team has dominated 1+ decades, USC, I'm going to throw up in my mouth over this, but USC, there was a time when they was a force to be reckoned with. They had John McKay and John Robinson as head coach, Pete Carroll in the 2000s. But if you look at all the players dating from O.J. Simpson up, I mean Lynn Swan, Pat Hayden, Sam Bam Cunningham, Ronnie Lott, Keyshawn Johnson. I could go on and on.
Right.
I after reading this, what I read, I understand now why USC is a blue blood.
Right.
But my question is, guys, with Notre Dame not being independent, do they deserve the title of blue blood?
I hear you.
Listen, I don't think your blue blood status can be cemented, right? Once you get it, like the thought that you're like not a blue blood anymore, like I'm okay with that. But like once you become blue blood status, like it's not always guaranteed that you're a blue blood, right? Like you have to, it can come and go, in my opinion. And
yeah.
See, that's Nebraska, why USC, great examples of
exactly
blue bloods.
Exactly. So I just thought I would bring that. I did a little bit of homework, and I thought I would show the chat out there exactly what the criteria was to be a blue blood. Now, if you notice, all of these new teams, like they said, with that sudden burst, you have the Oregons, you have the Boise States, this and that they're trying to claim blue blood status. Well, that ain't working, because go through their history and seeing where they was nothing. I mean, that's what I'm trying to bring up.
Yeah, no, I like Big Mike's when he was saying that, is that that's why it's so important for us to have sustained. You have to be consistent to be constantly in that conversation. And that's where I think where the divide comes is some people just say, once you're in, you're in. Where I like to see it where you have sustained consistency throughout the decades.
Yeah. Well, let me ask y'all, since we haven't really been, I'm not going to say not relevant, but since it's been 2000 since we won our last natty, and the troubles we went through with Lincoln and all that, are we on the cusp of losing our blue blood status?
I could probably agree with that. It maybe. But I mean, how many years removed are we from, being in the BCS or the playoff?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, so yeah. I was just, I'm not dogging my Sooners. Don't think I'm not.
No. But let me. The thing is consistency. There's been years that we miss it, but do we get right back on the horse, and do we consider keep going? And there's been years that we have won the actual Big 12, but then Fanwell in the playoffs, but still the consistency of being able to make it each and every year, that spawns great notoriety, but it also shows that there's still some levels that we need to conquer. And so with that, I think we've done enough, but are we catering? Are we teetering right now? Absolutely. But that's the beautiful thing about it. There's only one way to figure it out on the field.
Yep, that's right. That's right, Bishop. What you think, Mike?
Hey, you know, Mike the Legend is from the country. He got some strong sayings.
I got more, but I can't. I just got out of YouTube jail, Chuck, and I don't want to push the envelope. I was in the YouTube get mode, eating jailhouse food, drinking hot water that was poured over old coffee grounds.
And Big Bogey was like, free Sooner Legend.
Your boy was out here free. I almost had some T-shirts made, homie.
Mike was my voice while I was in the YouTube penal colony.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You learn something every day with this stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Okay.
I mean, one little thing. I mean, minute that you and Mike would throw over our shoulder. One itty bitty thing, and good gosh, they think you done kicked their dog in the head.
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah, that's why I'm not heading it up. So my opinion don't count. But shoot, man, let a brother be able to mess up and okay, I didn't know. Thank you.
Yeah,
keep moving, man.
Give us a mulligan every now and then, you know. So let me ask you guys, what do y'all think about this Bo Bentley and Jaden O'Neal saga?
You got it.
You got it, Mike.
Well, so let me start with the O'Neals, Jaden O'Neal. Why he's not in the Elite 11? Somebody needs to explain that to me.
Yeah.
Spit.
You got the floor. Like that kid can slang it, and I don't know. The Elite 11 kind of losing a little bit of credit in my eyes with that because that's craziness. But I think O'Neal and their camp and his dad are playing it well. I mean, he has a spot committed with the Sooners right now. It's his until he doesn't want it, or Oklahoma says, go find somewhere else. And I mean, I don't know why you would give that up. If Oklahoma's where you want to be, it's where you want to be. So continue to play it until you can't, and don't give up a spot. But at the end of the day, man, it's the Oklahoma wants to. Don't think realistically it'll happen. If it does happen, it'll probably only happen for a year. And I just feel like, with O'Neal already committed to the class, Michael Hawkins, John Mateer, it's an uphill battle for Bentley to climb, and we'll see. I mean,
yeah,
we'll see. I mean, I think LSU might be a little bit lighter in the QB room. I know I know Nussmeier's got another year, and then they got the transfer from Mississippi State. His name it's escaping me right now. But we'll see what happens, man.
Is he frozen?
I think he muted himself, or he.
All right, I think. Yeah, you're back. You're back. Go ahead.
We'll see what happens, man. I think I like the way the O'Neals are playing it. With this recruitment, no need to give it up. They're in Tallahassee last weekend, so I mean Tallahassee's pretty nice. Florida State's pretty good. I like that place when I was there. I like Coach Norvell. But I think well, you just never can tell with kids and kids and their decisions.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people feel like Bentley's going to commit, but you just never know. Well, I guess we'll have to play it see how it goes, and the Bentleys will have to react accordingly. I mean, if I'm Jaden O'Neal and Oklahoma's where I wanted to be, and I've shown that, and we moved to Oklahoma, like I'm going to have to tell Oklahoma is going to have to tell me no. You know what I mean? Like Bo Bentley committing to the university is not to deter me if I'm the O'Neals. I don't know. I like O'Neal. If you could only have one, I'd probably. That's just me. They're both great. Don't get me wrong; they're both good quarterbacks. But I'm probably picking O'Neal.
Yeah, me too. In a heartbeat.
That's just me. I would go with O'Neal. But I mean, I don't want to say that Bo Bentley is the quarterback of 2026 or. It's bad because he's good too, but just it comes to preference, and that is my preference by watching the films.
This weekend, right?
I don't think so. I think kind of what I heard is he was going to the Elite 11 and concentrating on the Elite 11, and then after that, sometime, who knows?
Yeah. Well, it's been very. Explain constant time is that we as a staff, as a Sooner Nation, once BV set the parameters that go ahead and take all your visits, but once you commit to it, that completes the process. Well, it also is a pendulum on the scales, Richter scales, to know that also if a kid commits to you and then he doubles down and he moves from a state of California into your state, that is almost like them saying, I'm doubling down to say I'm all the way committed. But yet you're not. I get that you get an OC hire, but if nothing else, it's got to be communicated that this is what we have in the boat. And then what do you have to offer? And if you were really seriously 1 and 2 quarterbacks, then what's the wait? Why hasn't he committed? Because the Jaden and them has stayed committed in spite of what the narrative is, and that's a testament to their faith. So I just say, hey, whoever gets it, there's a lot that needs to be on our side that needs to be learned from this, and that we can grow together, because nobody's perfect, but definitely was a misstep because you had someone that moved from California to Oklahoma that was already committed when we were doing bad this last season, and stayed committed, was talking to other recruits to come on board, to where one of the wide receivers that he did 7-on-7 without even coming to the campus committed. So go ahead.
Is O'Neal taking his visit to Florida State this weekend, or?
It was last weekend.
He's already
at Oklahoma this weekend.
Yeah, he's finishing up today. Yeah.
Okay, he's finishing up. I got you.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'm like Coach Ricks on this. I'm shutting everything down because I got Jaden O'Neal. Coach has said that several times. Just stick with him, because Coach or Jason said that if you get them both, what's that going to do for Hawkins?
Exactly.
I don't think that affects anything for Hawkins.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that affects anything. The only thing that can affect Hawkins is if Mateer decides to stay another year.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's
And
spot
let me
on.
tell you something. If Mateer stays another year, that means it wasn't what we all expected this year in
Correct.
2020.
Mhm.
I
I
expect
agree with that.
Mateer. I expect Mateer to go off. I expect Mateer to be in New York for the Heisman,
Yep.
and I expect us to contend for a playoff spot. And
Yeah.
Mateer to be a first round pick.
Yeah.
And
That's my
Like,
yeah,
that's
and
the
I like
floor.
that, and I also like what Bo is doing. But I'm with Unc Boganowski. Is how is it not Jaden there as well? I just don't understand that because we saw what we saw on Friday. Did anybody think that that was just a happen chance that he was pinpointing and throwing to those wide receivers like that, or is that true talent? I'll let y'all be the judge.
that was true God given talent. He was slinging some dimes now.
But hey,
Oh,
this is
Wish I would have been
recruiting,
there.
recruiting the SEC. So this is big boy recruiting. So hey, we welcome it. Whatever happens, hey, whoever comes on board, hey, your family, and let's go rock.
let's go rock with it.
Yeah. So 2027, that kid that Oklahoma wants, Peyton Houston. We were at the camp, Marcus and I, when that kid was there. That ball got a little pop on him, man. That kid's good. That kid's gonna be really good. That Peyton Houston.
Yeah. I was glad you mentioned that. I was going to ask you about that.
No, dude,
that
that
Peyton
dude
kid.
now.
He could zip it, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where's he out of?
Shreveport.
Shreveport. Oh,
Louisiana. Trey Buncoon.
so we're in the running for him or somebody else?
Seeds out. He's throwing to the other campers, man. He was out there throwing seeds. I'm talking about like, yeah.
Wow.
Got a quick release, does he?
Bro, the ball's got some pop on it, Mike. Like, yeah, he
Whoa.
does. He's got that too. But I sat there and watched him for 5 minutes, and then I went back. But he didn't miss.
Wow.
He didn't miss.
Beautiful.
The time I was there.
Wow.
He didn't miss.
Wow. That's beautiful. Well, Mike, how you hear? What was the impression that Marcus had by going to those camps? What is the feedback to you?
He's got a lot of work to do.
Okay.
He's got a lot. He's starting to grow and develop. He's a little bit more. He's later than most kids right now.
Okay.
He's got to have a big year. He's got to learn how to run the 40.
Okay,
you know what I
gotcha.
mean? Like, he's fast. Don't get me wrong. He's fast. All my kids are fast. But when it comes to running the 40, the times don't represent that, right?
Yeah.
See,
Right.
I've seen that before. There's some guys that run 40s that are 4.5, 4.4, but you get them out on the field, put some pads on them, they ain't like that, right? Some guys run
Exactly.
4.8s. Some guys run 4.8s, 4.9s. You put pads on them and get them in a game, they look faster than that. So I mean, that stuff's pretty common, but we just got to do some work, get his straight inline track speed up to snuff, and he's got to get in the weight room, man, and he's got to start fast this junior year, kind of like his older brother. Nothing was really going on before his junior year, and he come out the first 4 games of the year and lit it up, and then next thing you know, boom, you know what I mean? We're going somewhere every weekend and trying to navigate this landscape of being recruited. So, I mean, it can happen, man. He's just got to go out there and want to do it. He's got to get in the weight room. He's got to dedicate himself, and he's got to change his mental approach, man. He's got to flip the switch to be violent. He's got to go on out there and run through somebody's chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens, man. He knows what he's got to do. He's got to do it. And that's why I tell him, I'm like, I can't be there for you. I can't play the games, bro. I can take you to camps. You know what I mean? I can help you with your social media posts, and you know what I mean. But other than that, like this is you, bro. You got to get out there and you got to want to do it.
Yeah.
And, we'll see what happens, man.
What position does he play, Mike?
So he's playing linebacker, little linebacker, and he's doing some offense. You know, they're moving him around on offense and see see what happens. One of the running backs here up in JC can't play because he didn't get the grades, so they're kind of hurting right there. So hopefully they put him in there and let him tote the rock a little bit. He's been running the ball his whole life. That's why I'm saying, like, I've seen the kid play running back. You know what I mean? I've seen the kid run away from people. I've seen him make people miss. But shout out to Sooner Scoop, man. Eddie and George and Josh McCuistion. They featured him in their in their little Sooner Scoop report from the camp. I mean, I don't know if that means that there was just a lack of talent there for that camp or whatever, but it was pretty.
Look, I was drinking the Kool-Aid. I thought he got his offer. It
wasn't one of his better camps. I would say of the three that he's been to right now, the KU, Oklahoma, and K-State, he probably did the worst at OU. I don't think mentally he was ready to do that. He probably didn't get enough sleep the night before, even though I told him to go to sleep because we were waking up early and heading down there. We tried to get there early enough so it's not like we jumped right out the car and went right into the camp. You know what I mean? So, it's probably, I don't know. He probably had one of his. He did pretty well at K-State. He got burnt real bad one time on a little running back, a little scatter out the backfield and got burnt. But he didn't play technique. And what he's starting to learn is, these coaches, at these camps are teaching them what they need to do when it comes to these one-on-one drills. And he's learning that, hey, what I'm doing in this individual period with these coaches, when I get over here to one-on-ones, and it's game speed, I need to implement what I just learned over here and not just come out here in old bad habits. You know what I mean? Like, I have to implement what I just learned and play my technique from what I just learned into this one-on-one right now. And when he started doing that, he did a lot better, right? And what I'm trying to tell him and his friend, I'm like, this is what it's all about. And this little one, that's what they say, do your job. Like, when you're out there, all these little techniques that you learn, you play that technique within the framework of the 10 other players on your team. And when you don't do that, you're not a good football team, right? So that's why football is the ultimate team sport, because it takes 11 of you to do your job in order to be successful. And if you come out here and you're not doing your job, it's not going to happen for you. And you got to play your technique and make the plays when they come to you. Like, a lot of these kids, they just want to run around and try to make plays. You know what I mean? But there's only a few people in the history of NFL football period where, you can just forget your technique and go make plays and be that caliber athlete that the coaches are like, oh, it's okay. A lot of coaches are like, sit your ass down. You know what I mean? So he's learning. He's starting to buy in, and he's probably going to be a late bloomer if at best. He's probably looking at a maybe going somewhere for a year or two and developing and getting himself right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Trying to transfer up.
Yeah. Hey,
like
I saw Junior stand behind you. That boy is thick now, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
What'd you say?
Yeah, your son, Junior, when he stood behind you in that the Sooner Scoop, he's thick now, bro. He's putting in work.
He's big. Yeah, he's pretty solid, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, he's pretty solid.
Hey, even that
built, is he?
Yeah. You've been eating your bills.
Yeah, for sure.
He's been getting Smitty built.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's putting in work, man. I know you're a proud dad that he's doing the work. He's not doing the talking. He's doing the work.
Yeah. Let me do the talking.
Yeah. hey, Bo. I saw you on the screen. I said, "Oh, That's Unc. That's Unc. And look, you had your water bottle in your back pocket, and you were serious. You're like, all right, I'm clued in. Don't mess with me right now. We at work.
Where was this at?
On Sooner Scoop.
Oh,
They
yeah.
teaching you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta watch that whole thing, bro.
I watched it. I have to go back and watch it again.
And they was the one I forget. He started off talking about the Cubs, you and him and the Cubs.
Yeah.
And then they say, "Look at this dad. He's all the way bought in."
I have to watch it again. Yeah. Was that Eddie and them? Was that George?
Yeah, that's Eddie and them. Yeah.
Hey, we were clowning earlier, but before one-on-ones, like when we were outside, I'm telling you, Eddie Radosevich might be one of the funniest humans I've ever met.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if he's like trying to be that funny, but he cracks me up, dude. He is a funny individual.
Yeah.
And he's classic, man.
Eddie's all the time when somebody says something off the wall on his Twitter post, man, he'll burn them.
Dude,
no doubt. No doubt. Hey,
Eddie's Twitter is amazing. Like I was just laughing earlier. He's I guess Tulsa said something about, starting a golf team. And he said, I might walk, he retweeted and said, I might walk on. And, I got to get behind him and troll. I got to get behind him and troll. Like, how do I donate to your NIL? You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie's a funny individual, dude.
Yeah, we talked.
He's probably one of my favorite Twitter followers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Jimmy said we're both Cubs fans, so we talk a lot in the DMs about the Cubs, for sure.
Definitely.
Man, I just hope my baseball team makes a showing this year.
Well, you're not Rockies, are you?
Orioles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mine's the Mets.
Used to be Cincinnati Reds, but after the Big Red Machine, I switched to Baltimore because I was a big Earl Weaver fan. How he's always kicking dirt on, fighting with the umpires.
Yeah, definitely.
But yes, Jimmy, we did talk about the running back commit today, brother.
Yeah, we did, bro. We did. We're excited because understand that Nagy and the coaching staff are really going to work, and they're really finding the diamonds, and that's the key to sustaining and being able to be a blue blood. Is that you got to do the work, and you got to find a diamond in the rough, and then you got to develop it. So, which is beautiful. It's beautiful to see.
Which leads me to my next question to you, gentlemen. I've been wanting to ask this for a moment. With Jim Nagy out of the Reese Senior Bowl in at Oklahoma, how is the reason that do you think that the talent will suffer from Nagy's absence now that he's at Oklahoma? That he brought into the Senior Bowl?
I don't think so.
You don't think it'll fall?
No, the reason I agree with Bogue is I think he set up a foundation for them to take it over, and it's already built, and they just need to follow it and make sure they do the same work he was doing.
I got you, because that anytime somebody important such as Nagy leaves a position like that, whether it be head coach or anywhere, that I've seen it dip a little bit, take a valley, and then work it. I'm just wondering that if the Senior Bowl will keep on ticking like it has been since Jim Nagy had it, if it'll still keep right on plane, running right on track. That's what I'm wondering. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that's a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
They got it down, and you're always training your successor, right? When you're
correct.
Well, that's organization,
yeah,
especially organizational leadership. You're always you're always training somebody and investing in some up and comer. And I've never heard who it was that they hired, but yeah, I can't imagine that'll fall off. It's one of the more popular ones, especially with the NFL coming and watching for the week. And so, yeah, I can't imagine it falling off like that.
Yeah, definitely. And not only that is that he's sustained excellence, and he's already got the blueprint. So why change the blueprint when it's already established and it's picked up by the networks? You just want to jump in and add your little 2 cents, but keep the framework the same and run that same blueprint.
Hey, Bish, are you familiar with professional baseball? I've got an idea for us for next Monday.
Yeah, a little. I'm not as strong, but hey, I can flow.
Next Monday, through this week, get at by like we did with OU, each individual position: catcher, pitcher, first, second, third base, your outfield, shortstop, and your skipper of the greatest that's ever played that position.
Okay. NCAA or MLB?
It's MLB, and we're going to go American League rules, designated hitter.
Sweet. That's what I was about to ask.
Nationally got that now too.
Huh?
Nationally got the DH now too.
Oh, do they? That comes to tell you how long I've been.
There you go. Done deal.
But we're going to have a DH. If you make this optional, if you want to choose your bullpen, go for it. But I just want the catcher, pitcher, first, second, and third base, right, shortstop, right field, center field, left field.
Got you.
And
hey, Mike. Yeah. Let Bogan pick his 7 Sooners.
Yeah, Mike, pick your 7 greatest Sooners. Any position.
7 greatest?
7 greatest.
Well, I got to go with my boy Bake.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me write. We got to do it with my pen, bro. I used to have a pen.
Is your finger out of ink?
Yeah. Look, hey, we did the same thing, Bo. We did the same thing.
We got Bake.
Okay.
I gotta go AD.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All day. Let's see here. Oh shit! I gotta go with my guy McCoy for sure.
Oh yeah.
Tampa Bay all day. I was always a big time. I like Tommy Harris coming out of college, dude.
Okay.
I always just thought that dude was a monster.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just like looking at him, I'm like, damn, that dude is a stud, right?
Yeah.
So I got. Let's see. I got that's 4. I got 3 left, huh?
3 left.
I got 3 left. I'm a big fan of Big Trent.
No. Silverback.
Man, yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That dude is a stud.
Okay.
That dude is a stud. So let's see. I got
5.
Got 2 offense. 3 offense. Sorry, 2 defense.
Let's go to
linebacker. It gets hard when it's only 7 spots.
Let's go to linebacker.
Yeah, what's up with 7, bro? Why you get number 7? Like, how do you get?
See, that's what I said. See, he said the same thing I said.
Random ass number. All right, here we go. All right,
do 11. You good?
Linebacker.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Let me tell you something, man. I love me some Stutz.
Okay.
I gotta put Stutz in there, dude.
You choose him over Boz?
And then so my number 7 is the Boz. I saved
I
had the Boz written down first, but I was gonna do it last. But yeah. Hey, let me tell you something, man. So like if I had to do an honorable mention, like Jamel Holloway.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
I remember him. You know, growing up in Nebraska, him just torching Nebraska all the time. So yeah, Jamel Holloway sticks out in my mind.
Right.
I mean, CD CD was who he was. He was a real dude. There's another defense out there that there's another God, I can't think of his name right now. I'm blanking. Why am I blanking? Another linebacker. Still in the league right now. I think he was just with San Diego.
Kenneth Murray.
Kenneth Murray.
I can remember all that shit, but I can't remember my man's name.
It's all good. Murray. I got you.
I like me some Kalmas too. Lemon. But see, that's the thing about Oklahoma, man. There's a lot. Hey, let me tell you something. So here's another one too. So the Dvorak for sure. Love me some Layman. I probably should have put Layman in there. So when I was in college, we ran some of the same stuff, right? So
yeah,
I used to watch a lot of Oklahoma cut-ups. And you know, Dan Cody was one of my favorite guys to watch, right?
Wow.
So I wore number 82 as a DN. So I always thought, I was like, there's another guy wearing number 80 as a DN. But he was just a beast, dude. I used to watch that dude on film. I like some Dan Cody for sure. Sure. But yeah, that's
okay. Here's oh, go ahead.
Send it out. Send it, Mike. Who you got?
Yeah.
Okay, my two on offense. At quarterback, slinging Sammy Bradford. My running back, I love me some AD all day, but I got to go with our Heisman Trophy winner, Billy Sims.
Yeah.
But AD will be in that rotation, I promise you. Let's see, that's two. My two wide receivers, and you're going to freak out at the end at the last one, but my two wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb and Tinker Owens. Now, Tinker didn't catch a lot out of that wishbone offense, but when Steve Davis, they didn't call him the butterfly net for nothing.
Kid is phenomenal.
Okay, that's my two. Let's see, that's four.
That's four.
Okay, I'm going 3 on defense, and it's as simple as the day is long, and I'm going to cut it at 3. All 3 Selman brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, I ain't not mad at all at that.
Because look who I'm repping.
There you go. You repping them too. Yeah.
So that would be my set.
Awesome.
So I wrote. What did I say? Tommy Frazier. I wrote Tommy Frazier down. I meant to say Tommy Harris. I don't know what I said, but
Tommy Frazier was
Tommy Frazier right there. I'm sure if I would have said Tommy Frazier, somebody would have roasted me in the comments.
Yeah. No. You said
Tommy Harris.
You did say you did say Tommy Harris.
Yeah. Okay. And then you went to Nebraska and your mind said, "Oh,
hey, listen, man, that's called traumatic brain injury." All right. That's what that's called. That's called playing football. That's called playing Division I football and then joining the infantry for 20 years.
Well, Bish, here's your 7.
All right, my 7. All right, boy. I'm gonna have Tony Jefferson. I'm gonna have Ricky Dixon and Derek White.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have quarterback is bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kyler Murray. And then running back, my two running backs are going to be, oh man, dude, y'all are making me slice it up. All right, then. It's of course it's going to be AD, but then the other one, I don't know. I thought about this.
Oh yeah,
Joe Washington.
Listen,
because I need a wiggle. I need someone that can.
I need.
Oh yeah,
that's an underrated list, though. Right?
Yeah,
Bishop, that's an underrated list, and I gotta apologize because I don't know what I was thinking. You caught me on the spot, legend.
That's okay.
Right? You caught me on the spot. I got to make an amendment, and I left out probably one of my favorite all-time Sooners, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
Superman. How did I leave off Superman?
Yeah, I know. I
don't get it. I don't know what I might black out. Not a blackout. That was terrible.
Oh no. Hey, dude, no. We started doing it with Coach Ricks, and by the end, the chat was telling us people, and we was like, "Oh man," because it's only 7.
I don't know how I left out Roy Williams. That's crazy to me. Absolutely.
Then where did Mike go?
I don't know.
He just fell off.
But hey, Ricks, we're doing the 7th.
Oh, the 7-on-7.
Logan else, he just broke his down.
Who'd he get? Who'd he throw in? Hey man, if you get 7 defense and 7 offense, man, that's hard as hell.
Hey, bro.
That I mean, hey, I told you, man. Mine was like shit. I mean, we was thinking about that for what, a couple of hours?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
So, Big Mike, who'd you get? Who'd you have?
So I put Baker.
Okay.
AD, McCoy, Tommy Harris. All right. Trent. I had Stutz and the Boz, but I think Stutz is a little too recent. Even though he's my guy, I gotta put in Roy Williams.
So y'all switched it up. So y'all doing the top 7, period.
Yeah, he just said top 7.
Oh shit. Ooh. All right. Now that's a good one. Okay. Number 1. I'm gonna switch it up. I think Kyler be my quarterback. That's a cheat code. Because I mean that's hard as hell. Running back, man, I'm gonna go Greg Pruitt.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Greg Pruitt. I'm gonna go Greg Pruitt.
Yes, sir.
Running back. Now the wide receivers, man, it's so open, man. But my 3 wide receivers is Malcolm Kelly, Mark Clayton, and CeeDee Lamb. I think with those 3 right there. Now I'm doing offense. If you try to make me do 7 of all-time OU fans of OU players, oh shit!
On defense?
All right, no, just period of all, just 7, offense and defense. Shit. Okay. Baker.
Okay.
Trent Wilson.
Okay.
Tommy Harris. Brian Bosworth. That's 4, right?
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
And the 3 Selden brothers.
Hey, you know the chat is blowing up right now. I know.
I mean, y'all did real good on that one. Y'all flipped it up a little bit. I mean, we did 7 on defense and 7 on offense, but to do 7,
okay,
that's shit. That's hard as hell.
I will go.
You're always gonna be leaving somebody out.
Okay.
My 7 on defense, or on offense, is my quarterback Sam Bradford. Am I allowed 1 or 2?
Hold on, you took Sam over Baker?
What did Sam Bradford do? What did Sam Bradford do in the 2008 season? He set a freaking record that is still.
Mike, Me, you, and Bishop and Mike could go out there and throw with all them damn weapons he had. Shit.
And he did it.
Hey, this is a beautiful gumbo.
And he still won the Heisman. So how am I wrong with Sam?
Baker did too.
Baker did too. Now I will say Baker had more alpha dog and leadership in him than Sling and Sam. But
you just contradicted yourself. You said that Sam Bradford set the NCAA record. Now you're gonna backtrack and say that Baker had all.
I'm not.
Which one is it?
I'm standing on my ground, and Sam Bradford's my quarterback.
Okay. All right. Running back.
Okay. Now, am I allowed one or two running backs?
Two. Your show. Your show. Whatever you want to do. It's your show.
I'm going two running backs.
Okay.
AD and Billy Sims.
Okay.
And on third and short and the 1 foot line, I have a fullback. Lydell Carr.
Okay.
My tight end. Let's see. One.
You better say it.
Jermaine Gresham.
Okay.
What?
I'm listening. You can't pick Jamel. You can't pick Jermaine over Keith Jackson.
I can because it's my show.
Okay. Hey. I stand corrected. Hey.
Coach, I love you. I love you, Coach.
Finally, Mike. Yes, sir.
Coach, I hope I didn't make you mad, sir.
No. Maybe mad. I'm eating my brisket. Y'all can have at it.
Now, my wide receivers is Malcolm Kelly and CD Lamb.
Okay.
My center, the bearded one, Creed Humphrey.
Ooh, you're gonna take never mind.
That's your 7? Yeah, we're only doing 7.
Oh.
He's doing a whole offensive line.
Let's just break it down. I'll just go the whole offensive line.
Oh shit.
Left guard, Trent Williams. Right guard is Dr. Death. And my tackles is Jim Weatherall and Lewis Obry.
Mike, now you know some of these guys we don't even know because we wasn't even living.
I wasn't living during Weatherall's day.
Hey.
But the reason
you got Big Mike. Big Mike, like who in the hell is that?
Now the reason I chose Weatherall.
I don't need a nickname, Mike. Who's Dr. Death?
Now the reason I chose Weatherall is because he come from the days of one platoon football and he played 3 positions. He played offensive line, defensive line, and he was their field goal kicker.
Okay. Yep.
And and he was also on the first national championship that Oklahoma won in 19.
Back in the day.
So now, Coach, I love you.
You good. Hey.
I'm good.
Hey, Bo, what do you think?
Coach Hicks. I finally got a dig on my show.
Hey,
just got a special
go ahead, bro. You know he eating. You know he don't like to be on the show eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know I'm eating.
Oh yeah, Coach.
I know you, brother. I already know.
You know who Coach reminds me of when he does that? That scene from Friday. How come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen? Refrigerator eating up all the food.
Hey man, look, you guys are going on an hour earlier than me, so it's supper time. So I'm definitely gonna eat.
Oh, you eat, Coach. You eat, Coach. You do your thing, brother. It's
there
your
you go, bro.
No, but
So Marcus went to Sonic earlier, and he's like, Dad, he's like, can I go to Sonic? I was like, under one condition. He's like, what's that? I was like, I need a ocean water when you come back.
There you go.
oh, that Sonic, dude, that Sonic
came back with ocean water.
Ocean water is the bomb.
It is. That's good piece.
Ocean water is the best, but I love the new my new thing at Sonic is the Route 44 cherry limeade.
Yeah, my wife gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I tell you what you can do. Mike, I tell you what you can do with that ocean water. Put you in a splash of coconut rum in there.
Oh, let me tell you something. I've mixed rum with more shit than any possible human ever. You know? Like I've mixed rum. For sure, ocean water. Like that ain't even. You know what I mean? Like I've mixed Kool-Aid and rum. You know what I mean? Like
get you some hot chocolate and put you some rum in it. Trust me.
You know what?
Trust me. That's an old military thing right there. You put some hot chocolate in there.
What kind of?
So, Mike,
Captain
did you
Morgan.
put the lime? Mike,
Captain
did you
Morgan
put the
spiced
lime in the
rum.
coconut? Oh, spiced rum is good. Mike, did you put the lime in the coconut and drank it all up?
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, my wife's house. She grew up in Trinidad. They got coconut trees right in the backyard.
Oh man,
fresh off the thing.
Oh man,
like coconut water and rum. Hey, coconut water and rum is a real thing down there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
hey, Big Mike. Hold on, Mike. I'm gonna tell on you for last night. Your co-host here gave your son a letter grade that almost got him slapped.
Which son? Mike? Big Mike?
Yeah, he gave your son an A. A plus, wasn't it, Bishop?
no,
and Jason said, "Shit, his own dad won't give him an A."
For what? An A for what? The season?
Hey, he was drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he was.
Mike was drinking the Kool-Aid.
No, we were giving guys on defense a letter grade last night.
Yeah,
and Mike was drinking the Kool-Aid, and he said something, and Jason was like, "Shit, his own damn dad won't give him an A. Why you gonna give him an A?"
Like you're talking about grades for last season's performance?
Yes, the potential of this year, we all gave him a B with the potential to lead up to an A, but we just don't know yet. So what you feel like your grade is?
I don't know about an A.
What would your grade be?
What would if how he did last year?
Yeah,
how he did last year, and what the ceiling is for this year.
So last year I'll probably give him a C.
Okay.
A lot of learning going on. A lot of learning how to play in front of all those people and the pressure. Okay. Did pretty good on special teams. Had his moments, but now I will probably give him a B moving into this year, just based off work he's put in and what he's trying to do and what I think that what he thinks, how he's going to do, especially with picking up and gaining confidence in the defense and yeah, B minus. How about that?
There you go. That's what I did.
Yeah,
exactly what I did. Yeah,
B minus.
Because everybody,
with room to grow. With room to grow.
I'm sorry for giving him an A, but what I've seen in Mike Hogan House, I'm just going for Mike, and it's not because he's your son. It's because what I see in Mike. I mean, it's been a long, very long time since I have seen a defensive back as mean as nasty as Boogeyman. That's that's what I'm basing this off of.
Hey, we hear you. We hear you. Hey, we'll put it like this: after the season, it'd be nice to have that grade that he earned.
Yeah.
Now, am I drinking the Kool-Aid?
I mean,
yeah, I'm drinking the whole.
Yeah, you probably spiked that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I just drank a whole gallon of tropical punch Kool-Aid, brother.
Yeah.
But no, just from what I've seen in junior, you know, now if you put sodium pentothal in me and had me to tell the truth, I would probably go a low B, because I don't care how good you are or how good your potential is, there's always room for improvement. You gotta give yourself wiggle room, because once you're thinking that you're at that top, you know, and I'm not saying this about Mike either, but a lot of players, when they think they've hit that top, boy, that head goes. So,
well, it's not.
I'm not trying to backtrack, but I was trying to give Coach an insight onto what I was thinking last night.
Oh, you was on that bullshit?
Bullshit.
Hey, Mike, look. Hey,
I ain't digging out of this.
That's a good argument.
I ain't digging out of this one. I can already tell. And probably the more I talk, the deeper I'll dig.
That was going off last night, huh?
Oh, dude.
Hey,
beautiful show. Beautiful show.
But he had some good grades. But I just think that he shot that out so fast that Jason shot it down like, hell, this damn dad wouldn't even give him an A.
Oh, yeah.
But Mike stood by it. But
yeah,
I don't give no guy an A, because there's no room for growth. You have to be able to, and he's going to be better this year. I think that the more that they get with the nutritionists and everything, and with Smitty, they're going to be ready. Yeah. But I think that a lot of people are overlooking the young cats that's coming up and everything, man, from the defensive side. And I think this is the year that those guys are going to start eating. When you start running that spread offense and you're subbing in and subbing out, you're not losing anything.
Right.
You know, most teams can't do that.
In all seriousness, Coach, who's got me thinking is Cortland Guillory. Or is it Cortland Guillory or Tory Blaylock? I get them two confused. One of them's running back and one of them.
Tory is the running back and Guillory is the cornerback.
Okay, it's Cortland Guillory. He's got my interest peaked, because I did watch his film last year, and you know he's a dog.
Well, y'all know who I'm high on.
Oh yeah,
WB.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread. James Nestor.
James Nestor.
There's a cat that y'all gonna hear from this year. He's a corner, and his nickname is Big Nuke.
Yep, Bobby Newcomb's son.
Oh my God! Watch.
Yeah,
that dude.
Yeah,
Big Nuke. Let me tell you, I watched. I'm impressed by that cat, man. And you saw a little bit of it in the spring.
I brought it up. I told you.
You saw that shit in the spring. Big Nuke. Watch out for him now.
And that's a beautiful thing when you got, Gentry and Eli, you got Johnson, you got Nuke and Guillory. Dude, that's a beautiful thing where you can keep rolling in people. But I had said Newcomb last night that and then I got slapped upside the head because I said the X factor, and Jason don't like that word.
Well, like Mike said, this is his show. He can say what he wants to say.
Yep.
Y'all all can say what you want to say. It ain't
he put me in check. Next time, put Jason ass in check.
Yeah, but I wasn't on my show.
No, I was just playing.
Yeah, we messy. We're being messy. We're just having fun.
Coach, you know I love you, buddy.
Oh, it's all love, man. It's all love.
It's all love. Hey, Mike. You drinking your own bathwater.
I'm drinking my own bathwater, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And it's nasty.
But hey, man, Lily, I really like the uptake in the staff's approach to this season, and not buying into the narrative. Let your pundits speak on you. Yeah. Let them tell everybody how good you are, and you just keep doing the work in the lab. And so when you hit the ground running, we're running 100 miles in one game at a time.
God dang, Mike down there chewing that gum, staring, boy, it's got me scared.
Well, I started watching that kid's video, that running back video.
Yeah.
Xavier Walker, and then I watched his junior highlight, his sophomore highlight, and then I just turned on his freshman highlight. Kid's good.
Yeah, Coach, what do you think about that recruit we got today?
I think that DeMarco's now everybody can get off DeMarco's ass.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. How are we going to use him?
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to use him? Is Arbuckle going? I think with the weapons that we got right now, man, we got to start exploiting the flats and making these linebackers guard these damn running backs in the open field. If you can do that, it'll open up so much on the passing game, because now the linebackers are going to move more outside. Now you can run in between the tackles. Yeah. So you start moving those running backs out and doing the wheel routes and things like that. It makes those linebackers have to guard a running back 15, 20, 30 yards. And you and I both know, running backs don't want to run that goddamn far. They want to, excuse my language, they don't want to run that far. They want to just stay in the pocket, spy on the quarterback, and hope something come across the middle. They do not want to go lateral, left to right.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, that's one of the things is if you can, to go off of Coach Rick's, the combination routes with the wheel off of that is this. I just draw your attention, i.e., when Mixon, we ran the combination routes, and then Mixon came out into the flats off that wheel, and he did that one-hand catch and ran it for a touchdown. That was what Coach Rick is talking about, to give you a visual.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I got an idea that I've already passed along to Mike and Bish. If you can come on next Monday.
Yes, sir.
Put together your all-time favorite baseball MLB, major MLB. Catcher, pitcher, first, second, third base, right field, center field, left field, shortstop. The bullpen is optional. If you want to, go ahead. If not, oh well. Designated hitter and the skipper, the manager.
Okay, so pretty much the best, pretty much all around baseball team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
By position.
And when we gonna do that?
Next Monday.
Okay. All right.
I've already got mine together.
I mean, it's easy to get some of those guys and everything, but are we gonna just there like a certain limit, or just all time, like going back to Mickey Mantle and all these players and all that, or are we just
what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my to my era. Start with my era, 71,
Okay,
72.
what is your era? So I know.
In the early 70s. I'm not going to go back to Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle and Ty Cobb and
gotcha.
So
okay, man.
I wasn't being funny. It's like I'm new to this baseball stuff, so I don't know.
It don't have to be. It can be your favorite player. He might not have done exceptional and be a Golden Glove and swatted 150 million home runs, but if he was your favorite player, including
Ricky Henderson.
Okay.
Is that far enough back?
Are we going to eliminate quote unquote steroids and all that kind of stuff? Or we
the best.
If you want to have some players that were juiced, boom.
Okay.
I like outlaws.
Okay. I got you, man. I just want to know the ground rules and everything, man, because you
can include the steroid era.
That's like an extra bonus point if you include steroid guys.
Yeah.
Because you already know who I'm gonna have there, at the very top.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Babe Ruth. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot more people up in there.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah. Okay.
Roger Clemens.
I got you.
Dang.
Yeah, Jose Canseco, can't forget him.
Jose Canseco.
You know one baseball player, man, that was so underrated but was so damn good.
Who's that?
Ricky Henderson.
Yes, from the Oakland A's.
Yeah, that's not one
underrated at all.
No, man, they was doing a few months ago. I caught this little thing. They were giving so much love to Ken Griffey Jr., which is so. Don't get me wrong, Ken Griffey was shit, but Ricky Henderson, man, was just that dude, man. That when you needed that bat, we needed that steal, he was that guy.
Oh my God, that was a base stealing machine.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man, you're in my ball field now, man.
So Ricky Henderson cards from back in the day.
I got a lot of baseball cards, man. I got to dig them out.
Me too. When we talk about shortstops, my all-time favorite was Cal Ripken Jr. Not because he was on my Baltimore Orioles, but man, that guy had a glove.
Then Greg Nuttall.
Craig Nettles.
Yes, sir.
Another good one.
Yes, sir.
Steve Garvey.
Don't let me start digging.
Are y'all giving y'all list now?
No.
No, not yet.
Now I'll tell you one of my that's not on my list, but he was one of my favorite pitchers. And he could throw a knuckleball like it wasn't nobody's tomorrow, and that's Charlie Huff.
I thought you was gonna okay. Charlie was good.
Especially
Phil. I like Phil.
If I gotta go with a pitcher, why not just go for the guy that got the award? Cy Young.
Well, yeah. But like I said, I'm not going back that far.
But that's what I'm trying to say, man. Because that's what my report in college was on, was baseball players and everything, man. So I can go back. That's why I was asking. I can go back. Or should we just stick with our era of what we saw versus what we didn't see?
I'm going with what I saw.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. I can do that.
And you know what I miss? Is the days of the sidearm pitchers. That was the weirdest looking dog when they'd go way down and flip that ball up. Do they even have a sidearm pitcher nowadays?
Submariners?
Yeah, the Submariners. Do they even have? Are they still in? Do they even have them in baseball anymore?
In the minor leagues.
In the minor leagues, yeah. Yep.
And and if you want to include that picture from the Milwaukee Brewers that they got caught with the emery boards in his back pocket.
All right, Mike.
What about this, guys? Can I ask y'all guys a question? And this for all of you guys. If you had to build a team, a baseball team, and you had to pick one player to start that team off, who would you pick?
Is it by position or
you're talking about like all time or current?
All time. Just one player. If you could start.
That's easy.
I got mine. Mike, you got yours?
Oh, yeah, that's easy. That's not even,
No, I'm talking about Mike Legend.
no? Does
David said Pete Rose. All right. Big Mike, who was yours?
Oh, it's Ohtani.
Okay. Bishop?
Okay. Pitcher, he's a Cy Young level pitcher and hits bombs. Like, what else can you want?
Bishop?
Yeah. I would go with it's a toss up, but I'll go Reggie Jackson.
Okay. Mike Legend?
the best catcher that ever caught behind the plate, Johnny Bench.
All right. If I was gonna start a player, I would start with Willie Mays.
You won't get an argument out of me there.
Willie Mays.
No, not at all.
They had an article. They did a 30 for 30, and they were doing a graphic of players against players, and Willie Mays came up against. It was hard. Babe Ruth.
Ooh.
It was Willie Mays and Babe Ruth.
Wow.
I was shocked that Willie Mays won.
Wow.
They said Willie Mays was the best all around player on the baseball diamond.
You wouldn't catch an argument out of me.
I didn't see it. I didn't get a chance to see it, but from what all the baseball players are saying that are greats that are in the Hall of Fame right now, in the Baseball Hall of Fame, they were saying that Willie Mays was the best player that they've seen.
Now, my daddy was a young man during the Willie Mays era, so Dad loved. Of course, if I'm going to, I'll just give away one of my lists right now as far as designated hitters. Hank Aaron. Bar none.
Okay.
The Hankster. That's my DH. I'll give that one away. Because I got
Gibson.
I got to see that Braves game when he beat Babe Ruth's record.
Yeah.
Now, is Deion gonna be on any of y'all's list?
Who?
No.
Is Deion gonna be on any of y'all's list?
No, and it's not from.
Hey,
okay,
not mine.
Because to me, Deion's a football player.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some could say the best two-sport player is Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do two-sport,
you can't use my player, man. That's mine. Is Bo. Y'all see, y'all slick. Y'all think y'all funny.
I ain't giving up on me. Y'all trying.
I know.
Rich out here trying to get us to reveal our list.
Yes, you see.
I revealed my DH.
Mike done caught on to my game.
Yeah,
I'm trying to lobby and get y'all to.
Hey, I revealed my DH, and that ain't going no further. But what I was going to say earlier, one of the best pitchers that I seen of my era that's not on my list that I could have very well put on that list was the mustachioed Raleigh Fingers.
Yeah, Raleigh Fingers was good. He was good.
Oh, he was a hell of a pitcher.
Yeah.
Big Mike, if I had about 15 more minutes, man, I would have Mike Legends list, man. You should have been quiet.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey,
Coach, I'm not being dumb, Okie.
Mike's got so many more players to choose from because he's been lived longer than all of us.
Yeah.
So he got plenty of people to choose from.
Mike, you better be glad I said something. Cause I'm like, wait a minute.
He wasn't getting my list. He wasn't getting my list.
Hey, you divulged one though. He was on his way. He was on his way.
But I did reveal my DH and I left it alone.
Yeah. But yeah, no problem. I'll we have the conference and everything next Tuesday at about 9. So yeah, I'll be able to come on here, man, and give you the list. That'd be no problem.
Cool.
Are you going to be around about 1 o'clock Monday around our usual time when we start? Or Mike, can you go on later that afternoon or evening?
On Monday?
It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. I can go for my phone.
Look, let me see.
Yeah.
Boomer says he think he's older than Legend. He said, "Hey, Coach, I think I'm older than Legend." Well, Legend used to, I ain't gonna say that. I am not gonna.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Say that.
Hey, I put you in check on a while ago. Go ahead, roast me.
No, it's all love. It's all love. I had somebody say that
whenever on Monday. I should be good.
Okay.
He said that.
So what time did you want, Mike?
Coach, is 6 o'clock your time okay?
Yeah.
Look at this.
English said Legend was in the 70s porn. That's crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Got that.
Everybody drinking it too late now.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. But anyway,
got that theme song.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, he said that stash.
I want to give Jason a shout out for the other night. He pulled up my all-time favorite female heartthrob of all time, Taylor Tubbs, Billy Tubbs' daughter.
Oh.
Neilio mentioned something about Taylor Tubbs, and I just
hey, Mike, Big Mike, and he said, "Yeah, I had a poster of her."
I did.
I'm like, wow, man, you wildin', you straight wildin'.
Yeah, Taylor Tubbs was. Oh my God, she was hot. Had that 80s hair and that. You remember how they used to wear blue and that 80s style makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. Well, guys, we've been going an hour and a half sitting here cutting up and having fun. I'm glad our show's back on for Monday. What you grinning about there?
I had no idea who Taylor Tubbs was, and I had to go check it out. And as soon as you said that 80s hair and that makeup, that's exactly what I saw. It made me chuckle.
Let's see, Bear Halen. The game of the century in 71 was my first attended OU football game. I was 6 years old. I've seen the Selman brothers live. I've seen Jack Mildren, Derlin Moore, Roy Bell, Greg Pruitt, Joe Wiley. That's just so. Taylor Tubbs could have substituted for the lead.
Yeah, she could pass for Olivia Newton-John for sure.
That's right.
Wow.
But anyway, guys, I'm glad our Monday. Mike and Mike on Mondays is back on. I'm glad I'm back on the air. I want to thank the folks in the chat who didn't unsubscribe from me and stayed with me through the course. I don't know what to say. I'm humbled that y'all stayed with me, and so from now on until somebody turns me in again, I'm back live. So y'all be looking for us on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. And we're going to do Coach Rick's hold it to the side, then down, and then a middle finger. Guys, thank y'all so much for joining us, and y'all have a great week. Mike, always good seeing you. Bishop, we talked throughout the week, so we'll see you guys again this time Monday. Have a good Boomer Sooner. Peace out.
Salute.